الله أكبر الله أكبر
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. In the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful, we say welcome back to phase 2. Okay? I will not go back to the previous. Anybody can read them in the book. Tonight we are going to have a verse about also that, because the subject was before, that Paul laid the foundation of his fake church in what? St. Claus. Then we find out who the one was crucified, what the Jews they knew, was not Jesus, and what they do with the body. Now, tonight we are going to talk about another verse said by Jesus, said also by Jesus, but before we study this verse, it's related to an incident, or that a dialogue took place between Jesus and the Jews. So better we read it. So we'll have background of that verse. So Omar, please, if you read from John 8, it's a long story, but really we need this one to make a background for what we're going to discuss tonight. From John 8, it's right there, from 37 to 59. This is, by the way, this is an argument took place between Jesus and the Jews. It's really, you will love about this one because it's got more heart. It's got start.
I know that you are Abraham's descendants, but you seek to kill me because my word has no place in you.
Okay? So he said, I know, because they told him, we are the descendants of Abraham. So he said, I know you are the descendants of Abraham, but what? You seek what?
To kill me.
To kill me. What that means, Jesus already knew that the Jews were plotting to kill him. And Allah spared him, so he knew. Okay? Continue.
I speak what I have seen with my father, and you do what you have seen with your father. They answered and said to him, Abraham is our father. Jesus said to them, if you were Abraham's children, you would do the works of Abraham. But now you seek to kill me, a man who has told you the truth, which I heard from God.
So he said, if Abraham your father, you will do what your father do. But now you seek what? To kill me. Imagine, look, the Christian says, Jesus, his mission came to die. Yes? His mission came to die. But the man is now talking to people. Why? Abraham didn't do this. Why do you want to seek to kill me? Do you get the point, please? Meaning, the Christian thinks that Jesus was God himself, manifested in human form. He came down in order to be what? Killed. He came to die. Yes? That was his mission. But here we find Jesus is rebuking them. Why you want to seek to kill me? Abraham didn't do this. Read again, 40.
But now you seek to kill me, a man
Which is, he is a man, yes.
who has told you the truth, which I heard from God.
Yeah.
Abraham did not do this.
Abraham was not killer. Abraham was not a killer. Abraham was not a killer, but you are seeking to kill me. Okay?
You do the deeds of your father. Then they said to him, we were not born of fornication. We have one Father, God. Jesus said to them, if God were your Father, you would love me, for I proceeded forth and came from God, nor have I come of myself, but He sent me.
Hear what he said? Listen, we are the Son of God, yes? We are righteous people. He said, if you are the Son of God, what he said, you will love me, you will believe in me, because He the one sent me. Now He will tell us who is really their Father. Okay?
Why do you not understand my speech? Because you are not able to listen to my word. You are of your father the devil, and the desires of your father you want to do. So he was a murderer from the beginning and does not stand in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaks a lie, he speaks from his own resources, for he is a liar and the father of
Who is this one? Who is this?
Satan.
He said, your father is the Satan, it's God. Read it again. Listen to this.
You are of your father the devil,
The
and
devil.
the desires of your father you want to do. He was a murderer from the beginning and does not stand in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaks a lie, he speaks from his own resources, for he is a liar and the father of it.
Okay? But now they get angry. Now look, the argument is starting to become more hot. Continue.
But because I tell you the truth, you do not believe me. Which of you convicts me of sin? And if I tell the truth, why do you not believe me? He who is of God hears God's words.
Who is of God?
Therefore-
What? He hears the word that we believe in God. He will listen to people.
Yes. Therefore you do not hear, because you are not of God.
No, not of God. Yeah. Look, continue.
Then the Jews answered and said to him, do we not say rightly that you are a Samaritan and have a demon? Jesus answered, I do not have a demon.
Listen, you are what? You have a demon. Meaning you are demon possessed. Because when he told him that your father is the devil and you are this one, they said, we already told you, you are Samaritans. And you are what? A demon possessed. Because how you speak like this? Continue.
Jesus answered, I do not have a demon, but I honor my Father, and you dishonor me. And I do not seek my own glory. There is one who seeks and judges. Most assuredly I say to you, if anyone keeps my word, he shall never see death. Then the Jews said to
Look,
him,
what did he say? Anyone what? Yes,
I
he
say
what?
to you, if anyone keeps my word,
Yes.
he shall never see death.
Does that mean they will become eternal?
Not necessarily.
Spiritual. Does it mean that means the one who believes in me, he will remain alive?
But if they believe that Jesus is God, how could God be killed?
Okay, this is, we already talked about this one before, yes, so, we are not, our discussion proving that he is God or not God, because this we wrote, talked about it before, yes? I see your point,
Yes.
but our subject, this is already being discussed a long time ago. But I see your point.
Yes. You see, some see him as a man and some as a God.
Yeah, but not the Christian believes that.
Consider him both a God and a man.
No,
Some.
no. God manifested in human form. God manifested in human form.
But this God is very weak in this way.
This is if we want to discuss Jesus being God, as they believe, that's what all will bring all the details about this one. But tonight we are discussing something different. So the idea is, Jesus said to them, anyone keeps my word, he what? Never see death. This mean we remain alive? No.
Not necessarily.
Physically they will die, but that means spiritual death, they will not go to hell. That's what he means, okay? Look what now they answer, and they understood this literally. What did they say? Continue.
Then the Jews said to him, now we know that you have a demon.
Now it's confirmed. Now it's confirmed. Because they understood literally that the one believes in me never die, never see death. They understood this. It says it now we are sure you have a demon. Continue. I repeat again. Now
Abraham is dead,
Abraham is dead.
and the prophets. And you say, if anyone keeps my word, he shall never taste death. Are you
Better than Abraham.
greater than our father Abraham, who is dead?
By the way, they
Prophets are dead.
look, they just want to argue with him. They know, really they know what means never see death, it means spiritual. They knew, but they really just they want to argue. So this Jew, what did they say to Jesus? Because Jesus said, anyone believe in me, he will not see death. So they understood that literally.
He has a demon.
Yeah, they said, look, now we are sure you have demon possessed. How come you say like this? Because are you greater than Abraham? Abraham died, the prophet died. How come you say the one who listened to my word never see death? Are you greater than them? What Jesus answered them?
54. Jesus answered, if I honor myself, my honor is nothing.
But look, what did he say?
It is my Father who honors me, of whom you say that he is your God.
He said, if I honor myself, my honor is nothing. Then,
Yet you have not known him, but know him. But I know him. And if I say I do not know him, I shall be a liar like you. But I do know him and keep his word.
yes.
Your father Abraham rejoiced to see my day, and he saw it and was glad.
Here is, Jesus, what did he say? Your father, Abraham, because they said, we are the descendant of Abraham. He said, your father what? Saw my day. And he was what? Happy. Yes? Read it again.
Your father Abraham rejoiced to see my day,
Rejoice.
and he saw it and was glad.
How?
Then the Jews.
Wait, how? Historical, Jesus is after Abraham, yes?
Yes.
How Abraham saw Jesus' day? How? And he was glad. Jesus said to the Jews, your father, because they bring Abraham as an example to Jesus. Our father, our father. He said, this is your example. Your father, he saw my day and he was glad. But you didn't believe in me. Your father, he was pleased and he saw my day. How come Abraham saw his day? What Jesus meant. By the way, did Abraham say that Muhammad, no, historical no. But did he know about Muhammad is coming or not?
Yeah.
Did Moses know about Muhammad or no?
So Abraham also know.
Did Jesus know about the coming of Muhammad or no? So through inspiration, so he knew that one of his from descendants is the Messiah. That's what I mean. He saw my day. That means when I was appointed, Abraham has already knew that in the plan of God, that in the future, when I will come. And he was glad. Through inspiration, Allah already inspired Moses about Muhammad, Moses about Jesus. Jesus even, Moses knew about Jesus. So when he said he saw my day, that's for sure it will come. Because God told him.
That was already that kind of.
Yes. Yeah, so he knew. And he was glad. You get the point, please. understand this literally. Look what their answer.
Then the Jews said to him, "You are not yet 50 years old, and have you seen Abraham?"
You see? They said, you are not even 50 years old. You are not even 50. I mean, how come you say he saw my day? Look, he gave the worst. Look what he said.
Jesus said to them, "Most assuredly, I say to you, before Abraham was, I am."
Before Abraham was alive. They said, you are even not yet 50. Because you said, Abraham saw my day and he was glad. How come? You are even not 50 years old. How come you say that? He said, even before Abraham was alive. Is this true or not? Was he before Abraham? Religious misleader. That is your tool before.
Sometimes
That is your tool before.
this is
That is your tool.
one of the bases of.
No, this is one of your misleading tool. This is one of your misleading tool. Look, Umar. Jesus said before Abraham he was. For me, I see you are Umar before Adam. Are you sure? Is it true or no? You are before Adam. True or no? You were before Adam.
Sure.
How?
Because
How? Jesus said before Abraham. I'm saying you were before Adam. You were before Adam.
Allah
Yes, because in his plan.
Yes.
Yes, plan
It is
is
already-
already is here.
Yes.
It is
All
already
of us.
finished.
So in the plan of God, before Abraham was existed, I am already in the plan of God to come to you. So you should be before Abraham was there. Before Adam, before creation. In the knowledge of God. In the plan of God.
Assalamu alaikum.
So all of us before Abraham. All of us before Adam. Not mean when God created God. No, it's already there. We are already
preordained.
yes, we already existed in the plan of God, in the knowledge of God. But everybody has his own time to come, to be created in its time. So what Jesus wanted there, to prove to them that he did not abort it himself. He's already there. Abraham was already glad that he knew that I come. You should believe in me. You should listen to me. But my words has no place in your heart because your God is not your father. The devil is your father. Do you get the point? So this is only a background for our discussion tonight of this verse, but more important, I want you to know that when Jesus was arguing with the Jews, he already knew that they were plotting or planning to kill him. Because he already said, but you are seeking to kill me. Yes? Agree? Okay, so we start our lesson because this is only, as I said, it's a background. Don't forget about the details. No problem, but at least you have an idea of this dialogue which took place between Jesus and the Jews, and the main things that Jesus already knew that they were planning to kill him. Okay, so Umar, can you see? Here is also another text. Go down. No. By the mouse. No. Go up. شوي خلاص. Here also. You read.
Here also another text from Jesus.
Here is also.
He was arguing with the Jews in the temple. He said to them, "I am going away."
Here, by the way, 8:21. What we are reading before. 8 from 37. But this is just before. It is the same dialogue.
Yeah.
Yes? So this is just before the dialogue what we read. This is just before. But in the same place, same time. Okay? Look what did he say to them.
Here also another text from Jesus. He was arguing with the Jews in the temple. He said to them, I am going away, and you will seek me, and will die in your sin. Where I go, you cannot come.
Okay? What is the word that we need in this verse? What's the important in this verse? Related to our subject, the crucifixion. What is the
Challenge.
challenge? And where I go,
You cannot come.
that's been another confirmation before. You remember John 7, 32 to 34. And when he said to his disciple, now he's also another confirmation that he's saying to them, and where I go, you cannot come. So I am going away. So in this text, by the way, in this text, Jesus what? Going away. And they what? They will seek him. When are they going to seek him? Before or after? After going away. So in this text, Jesus is going away. The Jews will seek him. And the challenge, what? You cannot come. Only the new things today, and you will die in your sin. That's what we're going to understand this one. But the three things are already there before, yes? Jesus what? Going. Jews are seeking him, challenging him, you cannot come to where he goes. So this is not a new thing, by the way. This is what? Only what? Confirmation for the previous lessons. The new things in this text is what? And you will die in your sin. Because in the previous that nothing you will die in your sin. This is the new one. But it's same idea. Jesus what? Going. Jews what? Seeking him. Jesus challenging them, do not come to my place. Okay? So, reading.
Again, allusions from Jesus about the place where he is going to.
Yes.
The Jews would seek to arrest him and then kill him, but with full of confidence, faith in God, and challenged the Jews. He informed them wherever he would go into the Jewish heartland, the heart of the earth, they could not come. Did Jesus explain to them?
Okay, do you agree with this? Jesus going, the Jews seeking, then with confidence, trust on God, you cannot come. The place is not heaven. Why it's not heaven? Why it is not heaven? Because we have what? Heaven or earth, yes? We have heaven or earth. It cannot be heaven. Why? We already proved before. It cannot be heaven. Where Jesus challenged the Jews, it's not heaven.
He's in the care of Allah, protected by Allah. No one can reach him.
Yeah, we know, but why some Christians said Jesus was talking that when he go up, no one can reach him. So,
Is it before the ascension? Before the ascension?
yes.
It could be a work in America.
What?
America.
No.
So it would be out of human hands.
No, why not? I'm saying,
This is
No, the question is-
real interference from Allah.
no. The question is, Jesus going somewhere, yes? Now this, where he challenged, it could be on earth, it could be heaven. We're saying it cannot be heaven. Why?
Because they didn't look from after the crucifixion.
Because
They didn't look from
the Jews never,
after the crucifixion.
after the event of the crucifixion, the Jews never seek for Jesus. But this is a prophecy, you will seek. So all the Sikh of the Jews were what? Before the ascension. All the Sikh of the Jews were what? Before the event of the crucifixion. No Jew ever look or seek for Jesus after the event of the crucifixion. So this is one. Second proof. It cannot be happened.
Jesus told, while you see, while you never see.
What?
Jesus told, you will see, but you will never, while you are see, while you never see.
For a while you will see me, and for a while you will not see me.
A little while you will see me, and okay, but it's a little while he will be absent. This is what also this is proof that means his absence is really just for a little while. But also there is a great, strong proof. When Jesus challenged the people that they cannot come to where he will be, it is not happening. Did Jesus challenge his disciples also or not?
Yes.
Did Jesus challenge his disciples? Yes.
Yeah.
He said, I told you as I told the Jews. And when I go, you cannot come. Yes? Now, did the disciples saw Jesus ascended to heaven? Yes. They saw and wait for them. So do you think they will seek for him when they know he's in heaven? No. Does that mean he departed? It's finished. No more seeking for Jesus. So, and he said already to his disciples, you will seek me, but you will not find. And when I told you, as I told the Jews, where I go, you cannot come. So the place that Jesus was going to stay or hide or whatsoever, it is on earth. So that's what we're saying. It's from Jesus is about the place where he is going to. The Jews would seek to what? Arrest him and then kill him, but with what? Full of confidence, faith in God, and the challenge the Jews. He informed them wherever he would go into the Jewish, which is the Jewish heartland, the heart of the earth, they couldn't come. Then what? Then Jesus explained. Continue. Omar?
And Jesus explained to them about what he meant by they will die in their sin.
Okay. What is the new things in this verse? What is the new things in this
They will
verse?
die in their sin.
You will die in your sin. Shall I explain? No. Well, Jesus will explain to us what he means. Jesus himself. Jesus will explain about this. He said to the Jews, I will go away. You will seek me. You will look for me. And you will die in your sin. And where I go, you cannot come. So what did he mean by you will die in your sin? Here he will tell us. Okay? And Jesus explained
To them about what he meant by they will die in their sin. He said to them, therefore I said to you that you will die in your sins. For if you do not believe that I am he, you will die in your sins.
That's it. He said, if you don't believe that I am he, who's he? The Messiah. Meaning, if you don't believe, you will die in the sin. It is a sin not to believe in the Messiah. So, the Jews will die. What means spiritual death? Okay? What meant spiritual death? So, did they believe that Jesus was the Messiah? Or did they admit? No. So he said, you will die in your sin. That's why he explains it. Therefore, I said to you that you will die in your sin. What? For if you don't believe that I am he. What mean he? I am the Messiah. You will die in your sin. Then they what?
Then they said to him, who are you?
Because he said, if you don't believe that I am he. So, do you think he said, I am the Messiah? What did he say?
Jesus said to them, just what I have been saying to you from the beginning.
What was Jesus telling them from the beginning? He's the Messiah, the promised Messiah. But they didn't. So, what did he mean by you will die in your sin? Not believing that he was the Messiah. So, Jesus will go away. The Jews will seek to kill him. Then he said, you will die in your sin, not believing in that he was Messiah. But I tell you, you can come away. Please clear? Yes. Clear? So, when would the Jews?
When would the Jews know that Jesus was the Messiah? And he did nothing of himself, but as God taught him, he spoke.
He spoke. When they will realize? When? Okay?
Well, Jesus himself had answered this question.
Jesus answered this question.
He said to the Jews, when you lift up the Son of Man, then you will know that I am He. And that I do nothing of myself, but as my Father taught me, I speak these things. And He who sent me is with me. The Father has not left me alone, for I always do those things that please Him.
Please, this need full attention. By the way, all this one in 8, the chapter 8, that's what we read before, but all this one before 37, what we read, because this is all an argument between Jesus and the Jews. But the one we read before from 37 to 59, but this one from 28 to 29. What did he say to them? The question, when are they going to realize? When are the Jews going to realize that Jesus was the Messiah? What did he say? When you lift up the Son of Man. Lift up. Now we have a new term. When you lift up the Son of Man, you will realize that the Messiah. When you lift up the Son of Man, then you will know that I am He. Now we know that the time or the point when the Jews they will realize Jesus is the Messiah when they lift Jesus up. Is that what the text says? Yes? When are they going to know Him? That He Messiah? When they what? Please. Jesus answered. When are the Jews going to realize that He's the Messiah?
When He is lifted up.
No. When? Be careful with the answer. When are the Jews going to realize that He is the Messiah? Jesus answered this question.
When you lift up the Son of Man.
Okay, so will they? Not when Jesus lifted up. Will they? Okay? According to the text, the action will be done by whom? By the Jews. According to the text, the Jews will lift it up Jesus, yes? Let's see. That's why I said, I need your full attention.
Will end the message.
Huh?
They will end the message.
No. Okay? So, he said, when you lift up. So, lifting up now, ascribed to whom? To the Jews. He said, when you lift up the Son of Man, then you will know that I am He, the Messiah. And that I do not know.
I do
And
nothing.
I do nothing. Yes, it will not. I do nothing but of myself. But as my Father taught me, I spoke these things. What these things? But He don't say when you lift up. That means God told me. So about lifting up, who told Jesus about the lifting up?
God.
Who told Jesus that Jesus will be lifted up?
Allah.
Yes. Look, we're not questioning who is going to lift him up, but I'm saying who told Jesus? Because he said, when you lift up, yes, please, when he lifted up. So Jesus knew that he will be what? Lifted up. Who told him? That's what he said. He said, look, I do nothing of myself, but as my Father taught me, I spoke these things. What God taught them? That he will be what? Lifted up. Okay? By whom? This is another question later we'll discuss. But be careful with the text. Jesus told them, this is not of myself. I don't say this for myself. God has already told me. So Jesus knew that he will be what? Lifted up. Please agree. Clear. Okay?
And he who sent me is with
Okay, wait. And these things. And he who sent me
is with me.
is with me.
The
What?
Father has not left me alone.
Let me alone.
For
Yes?
I always do those things that please him.
Okay. Now, did the Jews lift up Jesus? Well, before answering this question, because it's a question, because it's when you lift up the Son of Man. So we're asking, did the Jews lift up Jesus? So before answering this question, we should know what? About the specification of this lifting up, as they were specified by Jesus himself. Yes? So this lifting up is already specified by Jesus. What type of lifting up? Number one, what he says, this lifting up what? Of Jesus would be what?
This lifting up of Jesus would be powerful and miraculously
Why? Why?
so as to make those Jews understand that Jesus was the Messiah.
Now,
But merely as
wait,
unique.
is this in the text or no, please? Is number one in the text or no? We are talking about what? The specification of this lifting up. Not any lifting up. Where we collect this specification? From the text. Or from the words of Jesus. So number one is we're saying it is a powerful lifting up. It lets the Jews will realize that what? This is miraculous. It is so as to make those Jews understand that Jesus was the Messiah. Where did we get this one? Where did we get this from? Number one, where do we get it from the text? Where we can this from the text? Please, where we can get number one from the text? You remember he said, when you lift the Son, you will believe.
Chapter
When you lift up the Son of Man, then you will know that I am He. So this is powerful lifting up. It will make the Jews, the one who deny, they will believe. Do you agree? This is the text where that's what Jesus said. You will believe that I am He when you lift up the Son. So it's a powerful lifting up. It makes the Jews believe. No, by the way, not believe actually is not to know. Believe is something that I might know something, but I don't believe. I don't follow. But he said to know. We should, because he said you will know. That's why we said so as to make the Jews understand. But did they believe this is something different? But they understand is something different. So do you agree with the specification number 1? Please, do you agree of the specification number of this lifting up? It's a powerful. It makes the Jews understand that Jesus is the Messiah.
Makes the Jews realize.
Huh? Who said this one? Jesus. He said, when you lift up the Son of Man, then you will know that I am He. So, specification number 1, this lifting up is not just any lifting up. From the powerful, the strength, the miracles, it will make the Jews, this arrogant Jews, will understand that Jesus was the Messiah. Agree, please? But they would die in their sin because they did not believe in Him. Okay, they understood inside, but they did not admit. That's why they will die in their sin. Please, clear? Do you need any repeat? Clear. Specification number 2 of this lifting up.
It was God Himself who informed Jesus about this lifting up.
Do you agree? Where do we get it?
In the verse.
Yes, what did He say? What did He say?
I do nothing of myself, but as my Father taught me,
Yes.
I speak these things.
I speak this thing. What Jesus was speaking? About the lifting up. So who taught Him about this lifting up? God. So it was God Himself who informed Jesus about this lifting up. Number 3.
This lifting up would happen because God was with Jesus. He would not forsake him.
Do you agree? When we get it, go to the verse. Go to the verse. Why is lifting up? Because God was with Jesus. Because if God was not with Jesus, what will happen? He will be killed. How will we get it? How did we get number 3? This would happen because God was with Jesus. Yes?
He would not.
Go back. To find out where we get this one. Wait. What did He say? I do nothing of myself. My Father taught me, I speak these things. And He who sent me is with me. The Father has not left me alone. Okay? Jesus was talking about this lifting up. So we know the specification of this lifting up. Please agree.
Yes.
Okay, go on. Now, there are
These
these.
are the specifications of lifting up Jesus up to heaven. Of lifting Jesus up to heaven.
Yeah.
But why did Jesus ascribe it
To the
to the Jews? When you lift up the Son of Man,
That's what He said. So He ascribed this lifting up to whom? To the Jews. He said, when you lift up the Son of Man.
in actual fact, while Jesus was discussing with the Jews in the temple, He already knew that they sought to kill Him.
Do you agree with this or not?
Yes.
We read it before. You remember? That's why I said I gave you background of this dialogue. Remember when He said, but now you seek to kill me, a man who told you the truth. Your father, Abraham, didn't do this. While the dialogue between them, he already knew about their plot. Yes? That they are going to kill him. So, in fact, while Jesus was discussing with
The
the
Jews
Jews
in
in the temple, he already what?
knew that they sought to kill Him.
Yes.
He said to them, scolding them, but you seek to kill me, because my word has no place in you.
8:37 when we started, yes?
Yes.
Okay, what else?
Also he said, but now you seek to kill me, a man who has told you the truth, which I heard from God.
8:40. Did he knew that they were going to kill him? Yes. Okay?
So the seeking of the Jews to kill Jesus was the cause of God's lifting him up to heaven.
Continue.
If they did not seek to kill him, he would have remained on earth until his death. Therefore, their seeking to kill him became as if it was their seeking to lift him up to heaven. And so the lifting up was ascribed to them.
Why Jesus was lifted up? Because they seek to kill him. If they did not seek to kill him, Jesus would remain and die there on earth. Please, did you get the point? You get the point? If the Jews did not seek to kill Jesus, is Jesus will be lifted up to heaven? No. For what? So why God lifted up Jesus? Because they seek to kill him. So their seeking has become the cause of lifting up, as if they were the one push. I'm not saying push God, no. That's the one, the cause for Jesus to be lifted. So he said, when you lift up the Son of Man, meaning when you nearly started to come to kill him, that's who will be lifted up. So when you lifted up the Son of Man, let's suppose, I'll give you an example. Give an example. Sometimes, there are people who will cause you to do something that you don't want. Yes? They cause you because they push you. They push you to do something that you don't want. So, who the one do? You the one who do it, because they the one push you, but they don't, not the one supposed to go home. Suppose you get angry and you go home. So they push you to go home. So who sent you home? You the one go and do it, but they really the one send you home.
When you're asked, they send you home.
Yes. You get angry and you don't want khalas. So when you send me home, not because they will go and book for you and book you in the airplane and they send you home. You the one do all these things because they push you. So you consider when you send me home. When you send me home, please, did you get the point?
Yes.
Now we'll see more proof for this one. But I mean to ascribe lifting up to the Jews is mean because they were the cause.
Yes. Because they wanted to kill him.
They were to kill him. So
They
he was
caused
lifted.
it to happen.
Yes. Because if they did not seek to kill him, he would remain and died on earth. Okay? So seeking of the Jews to kill Jesus was that the cause of God's lifting him up to heaven. If they did not seek to kill him, he would have what? Remained on earth until his death. Therefore, their seeking to kill him became as what? As if it was their seeking to lift him up to heaven. And so the lifting was ascribed to them. Now we have summary. A summary for this one. Summary will clear. Okay, read summary.
If this lifting up would make the Jews know that Jesus was the Messiah, then they would know also that he does nothing on his own authority, but he says only what God has instructed him to say so.
Wait. If this lifting up would make the Jews what? Know that Jesus was the Messiah. You remember he said, when you lift up the Son of Man, you will know. You will understand. Not mean you will believe there's something different, but you will know when you lift. So if this lifting up would make the Jews know that Jesus was the Messiah, then they would know also what? That he does nothing on his own authority. Because when they believe, when they realize that he's the Messiah, they will know that he did not do this by his own authority. But
He says only.
he says only what God has instructed him to say. This is John 8:28. So, look, what did Jesus mean? Read, please. So what did Jesus?
So what did Jesus mean by this lifting up? Well, Jesus already specified this, lifting up and said,
Now, this is here in another verse, but this is in John 12. What we're reading before John 8. Now there's another clarification for this lifting up.
and I, if I am lifted up from the earth.
Look, and if I am lifted up from the earth. This we find it in 12. He is first telling us clarification about this lifting up. It says what? From the earth. Mean out from the earth to heaven. Not a few meters on the cross. By the way, if Jesus was hung, what's the power to make the Jews understand he's the Messiah? But in fact, no, he's a criminal. Or he deserved to be killed. It's not nothing. I mean, which is greater to make them believe? Going out of space or 2 meters and die? What's the thing would make them realize? Sure, but that's what he meant, is mean out of the earth. So in John 12, what he said, and if I am lifted up
From the earth.
now he just described to the Jews, lifted up by God. And if I am lifted up from the earth, he meant what?
The miraculous, powerful lifting up from the earth to heaven. The ascension to heaven,
Not-
not hung on a cross, as what the author of John falsely hinted when he inserted his own notion to the texts.
You remember when this is John, the author, he said, when I lifted up, so the author he said,
from the earth.
Jesus is telling about what type of death.
Yes.
This is the author tried to explain to you what is this lifting up. Not Jesus, the author. Is it trying to tell us what type of death? So, continue.
When he inserted his own notion to the text, even the Jews themselves
Even the Jews themselves.
already understood this lifting up as a departing from earth to heaven,
The Jews knew this. I mean, lifting up is meant to departing.
not hung to death. They asked Jesus, we have heard from the Lord that the Christ remains forever. And how can you say the Son of Man must be lifted up?
So they know it's mean lifted up is meant to go out of this earth. He said, how come? But we know the Messiah will remain. I mean, the Jews understood the words of Jesus. The author put his own words to the text. He said, Jesus tried to explain what time of death. But the Jews know. They said, when he said, when I am lifted up, then you is mean departed from earth. They said, how? But we know the Messiah will remain, not go out of this earth. Okay?
We have heard from the Lord that the Christ remains forever. And how can you say the Son of Man must be lifted up? Therefore, Jesus asked the Jews to believe in him before he departed from the earth. He said to them, a little while longer, the light is with you. Walk while you have the light, lest darkness overtake you. While you have the light,
Believe in the light.
believe in the light, that you may become sons of the lights. But the Jews would die in their sins because they were not able to believe in Jesus as the Messiah.
Please, is that clear? So, who the one says is or believe that lifting up is mean on the cross?
The Christians.
The Christians. That's what I try to interpret this text as being referred to the crucifixion. It cannot be because of this one. Also, how come Jesus challenged them, you will not get me, but he was wrong. He already challenged them. You seek, but you will not find me. And when I go, you cannot come. So how can he be wrong? So how can you forget all this out of space, lifting up, and put it just 2 meters in the cross, and that's what he meant. How come he challenged them? And now you're telling me Jesus telling about lifting up is to be killed. When he challenged them, cannot be. Please, clear. Sure. Hasib.
Yes.
Sure.
Yes.
I will ask you next week.
Inshallah.
We finish, it's a little and it's funny. And so next week we'll have a new subject, important subject, really important. Why did Paul change the religion of Jesus? Why? But we will close this one with a funny text. This is the final with this. To prove to you that Paul laid the foundation of his fake church in Sunday Clay. And now it's will be closed. You know the one, when you have eggs, you should put them in what? In one basket or divide? Paul put all his eggs in one basket. And he the one filled it down, broke it. You will see. He put it in one basket and he the one break this. What is, because he said, if Jesus was not raised from the dead, our preaching is in vain and your faith is in vain. I mean, we have nothing in Christianity, only the crucifixion. If that did not happen, we have nothing. That's what he says. If Jesus was not risen from the dead, our preaching is in vain and your faith is in vain. So he put Christianity totally depends on what? The crucifixion. I mean, he put all his eggs in one basket. If we prove Jesus did not die, all his egg broke. Now, he will broke it now. I will show you he the one broke his egg. Finally,
let us now reflect upon the following verse.
listen to this verse.
In his life on earth, Jesus made his prayers and requests with loud cries and tears to God, who was able to save him from death, and was heard because of his godly tears.
Okay. It's a clear text. Yes?
Yes.
Did Jesus die? Did Jesus die in this text?
No.
What did he say?
Was saved
In
from
his
death.
life on earth,
Was
Yes.
saved from death.
Jesus made what? His prayer and requests with loud cries and tears to what? To God. What?
Who was able to
Who was able? Who the one was able? Allah. To save him from death. This is a clear cut. Yes?
and was heard.
Jesus was saved. Yes? And was what? Heard. I mean, Allah listened to his cries and prayer. And he was what? Heard because of his godly fears. Is this verse in the Bible?
Yes.
Read. Read. Is this?
Absolutely. Did God answer the prayers, the requests, the loud cries, and the tears of Jesus? The verse says that Jesus was heard by God. Was God able to save Jesus from death? The verse states clearly without any doubt that God had already saved Jesus from death. Who wrote this verse and where?
Who wrote
The
this
one who said, if Jesus has not been raised from death, then we have nothing to preach, and you have nothing to believe, is the one who had said God was able to save Jesus from death.
Omar, what did you do before while you were sleeping? With this verse?
No, we just
Ignore it.
We just take for granted all this.
Ignore it.
Yeah.
Who wrote it? Who wrote it? Muslim?
Christians.
No. The one he said, if Jesus was not risen from the dead, our preaching is in vain. Who? This is in Hebrew. Okay, so Hebrews 5:7.
I am
Looking for it?
I am reading Hebrews chapter
5:7.
13 verse 24. Salute all them that have the rule over you and all the saints. They of Italy salute you. Grace be with you all. Amen. Written to the Hebrews from Italy by Timothy. Was the author not Timothy was the author, not Paul.
But this is what? Including the letters of Paul.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so yes, it was what?
It is Paul. What confusion is this? It is as if the one who placed all his eggs in one basket broke them. Did not he lay the foundations of his faith church on the edge of a sand cliff? God already struck at the foundation of his church. And then the roof fell down upon him so that it crumbled to pieces with him. So now it's crumbling. Yes. Because it's
Really, this is not by all.
greatly declining.
This is one by one verse.
Going down.
It is by two verses by Jesus. What did he say? Two verses will lick down the fake church of Paul. Two verses. I will be with you little while, then I will go away. They will seek you. But you will not find me, and where you go, you can't come. This is enough. This is enough. Also, little while, I will be with you. A little while, you will not see me. Little while, meaning you will be absent for a little while. And come back just a little while. So, this little while, absent, where Judas was crucified. Then he came back. Any questions? Please.
Alhamdulillah. So many is the doubt is clear.
Next week, inshallah, we will see why did he really. Because look, we're going to study about why he do this, why he corrupted Jesus and his mission. We'll see in details why. Later, we will see his plan, plot, because he kept with this. He has secret. We will see the steps he takes. 10. We'll see how he makes this one through 10 steps. Then we will talk about later, very important, the way to God after Jesus. This is very important. The way to God after Jesus. This is, you need it. We'll talk about the prophecy of Muhammad, what the proof that Muhammad is a messenger, and what is about Jesus and Islam, what is belief. Yes? Then this is the main things. After that, we will have fun with the others of the Gospels, because each one is teasing and teaching, telling what you have as the problem, and everyone is pointing to the others. Not us, they are.
Matthew and
Matthew, John,